If you don't know this Bible story, you have to subscribe. Deal? Alright. Did you know there was actually a man in the Bible who practiced the withdrawal method? Yeah, and it definitely wasn't for family planning. Let's go to Genesis 38. A man named Judah had a son named married a woman named Tamar. Everything seemed normal, until died, leaving Tamar a widow with no child. Now in that culture, there was a serious family responsibility. The next brother had to marry the widow and produce a child who would legally carry the dead brother's name and inheritance. So Judah told his second son, Onan, "Go and fulfill your duty to your brother's wife." Onan agreed, but he quickly realized something. Any child born from Tamar wouldn't belong to him. The child would legally be counted as his dead brother's heir, and Onan wasn't a fan of that arrangement. So every time he slept with Tamar, he made sure there would be no baby. The Bible says he spilled his seed on the ground so that his brother would not have an heir. In modern language, he wanted the enjoyment, but not the responsibility. And God saw exactly what he was doing. The text says what Onan did was wicked in the sight of the Lord, and God judged him for it. Now at this point, Judah had one more son left. But Judah got nervous. 2 sons had already died after being connected to Tamar, so he told Tamar to go back to her father's house and wait until the youngest son grew up. Problem is, Judah never actually planned to give her that son. So Tamar realized she had been quietly pushed aside. And this is where the story takes a turn nobody sees coming. One day, Judah was traveling to shear his sheep. Tamar heard about it, took off her widow's clothing, covered herself with a veil, and sat by the roadside. Judah passed by, saw her, and assumed she was a prostitute. And Judah, the same man who was supposed to be solving Tamar's problem, became the solution to Tamar's problem. He slept with her and promised to send payment later. But Tamar wisely asked for collateral first. So Judah handed over his signet seal, his cord, and his staff, basically his personal ID in the ancient world. A few months later, Tamar was found to be pregnant. When Judah heard about it, he was furious and said she should be punished for immorality. But Tamar calmly sent a message. "I am pregnant by the man who owns these." Then she showed the seal, the cord, and the staff. Judah looked at them and realized something very quickly. Those were his. And Judah said something remarkable. He admitted, "She is more righteous than I am, because I did not give her to my son as promised." And Tamar gave birth to twins, Perez and Zerah. And here's the surprising part. Perez eventually becomes part of the family line that leads all the way down to Jesus. So yes, the Bible really does have some wild stories. And remember our deal. If you didn't know this story before now, you have to follow.